King wasn't tripping.
Like we didn't know. You didn't know Martin Luther King was out here.
What's that?
He was out here. You know what I mean?
No.
He was going crazy. And he said he was all taxation without representation, man.
Wait, what you mean?
You feel me though? You feel me though? You hear me though?
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This should be annoying.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Denver Broncos
Westy,
and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set.
Bitch. There's an awful lot of backpedaling.
Dolphins offense for the first time.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at this. We got it.
Great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Tua to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Oh, my God.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down
throw. What's the name?
And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Wilson.
Oh, he ain't come off the wow.
Sacked right around the
I'm thinking
17.
That time, Bradley DeVille shooting in there for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it. Ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Wilson.
Oh, this nigga did
And
a
it's
double
intercepted
move.
at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Berrios.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Oh,
And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of
glue.
midfield.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
What the fuck?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What
They
is
decided the
that?
opportunity was there and
That
launched a
was not
deep
tackling.
ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they run the option on 2nd down. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. In motion goes Patrick. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought. Dolphins 23. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hit the ball.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tua going to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
Oh, what the fuck?
And Wilson's going to be
This
intercepted
nigga
a third
stop.
time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Tua on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Powering his way forward. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in his first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
is beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive
nobody
instead
home
of
block
throwing
me,
the
bro.
interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2 and now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat. Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On play action, here's Tua. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. No, that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the 2nd half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the fair catch signal for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tua now on first down. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mostert is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And they're going to drop him behind the line again. My goodness, how stout is this front 7? So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now Tua going to change the play. They'll run with Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Up the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
I panic. Just the linebacker.
This nigga put his arm back, bro. Like, bro,
About head taps.
this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Miami's offense set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing Tua. And this is intercepted. And that's picked off by Justin Simmons. That's on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Damn.
And now here is
Everybody can do a fucking double moves today.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a
I tell you, everybody keep doing double moves. Who's on the
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you'd love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Fuck type nigga y'all think I am, G.
So a big one coming down for Will Lutz. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Get the overkill.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today.
No incompletions, all picks. No incompletions, all picks. And then I can't fuck with Scud. Yeah, nigga. Niggas come on. Ah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you my 3. You ready? Never mind. I ain't ready. I take my commanders then. Commanders. Lions. I'm fucked.
Petty. See.
Commanders. Who these niggas call? This is mad. It's mad stuff. The Mounders. Who they quote? Tyler Heineke. Who these niggas quarterback? Huh? Bitch ass boy. Hey! Who's that quarterback? My nigga Tyler Heineke at? Nigga some shit, but like, man, who I'm busting? Man, ain't got DeAndre Swift. They cool. I know I tried to do that. Yeah, cuz, I'm coming out blue. Dead pause. I'm like, blue. Really the clips, cuz. Kevion Tuck.
It's Matt.
Man, what they took me out the game? Damn, bro. They got going on, bro. Damn, bro. School. Grab the drawers tight.
Oh, niggas back in the day get mad, he called him a jive turkey. Jive turkey. It was squabby ass nigga.
What you say to me, boy? Fuck you say to me, Otis?
I called him nigga no jive turkey.
Stanley Lee, what you say to me? I beat the fuck, boy. Beat the piss out you. They say dumb shit. Bitch came Stakini out. Huh? Big booty bitch. Stakini. Studio.
Let's get to that.
That nigga say poop, piss. What the fuck is you talking about, boy? What the fuck is you saying, boy? We on that bitch whooping and whopping and drooping and dooping, nigga.
Shit out tomorrow.
$10 lashes for you. Ah, let's get that.
Hot, bro.
Yeah, bro, I want a Dorito. Dorito. Dorito.
That's the lies. He a crib now.
They had a Dorito before.
I don't even eat burritos or Doritos. I don't like all that meat in one tortilla.
Patrick Mahomes. You keep your brother somewhere. Travis Kelce. Taylor better not be at this fucking game. Huh?
Taylor Swift
Huh? Nah, Taylor could be here. They be losing with Taylor though. Now, why I can't whoop my thing, bro? Kick the ball.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Yeah.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Well, the Lions offense getting ready.
Teddy, I got Teddy. Teddy ain't get shit since he left college.
came out there on number 50 in the preseason. Oh man, number 50.
Here and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
You ready for that?
To throw on second down is Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Down the left sideline.
On Creed.
Touchdown, Detroit.
That's how we roll.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 71 yards. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Box it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That nigga sway well. Beat me.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now, in Patrick Mahomes.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Bitch.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jared McKinnon. And he's going to get him.
That don't happen to the
Hit that nigga.
Oh my God, it's all like that.
Yeah, you got me calling back. Hey, how are you? Bruce Spooky J. Duffy.
Before being brought down, second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
Get that nigga. Get blood.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Look at his end.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, stop!
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that. Hutchinson. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 61 yards. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
It's cold.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Brady can come back. Brady can come back. He gonna be ass.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this 1st quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Complete the tight end Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. One quarter, 14-7, our score.
I've been seeing this shit. I don't fuck this nigga be doing this.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter.
Both of them.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Not gonna beat me this
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Headed straight is Pacheco. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 71 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner. Use a barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
I'm waiting on him to say big.
Patterson now for the extra point.
I'm just waiting on it.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
He did it right. He got that money, then did it.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a game here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to the 17. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. Thus far, he's been quite the dual threat. Touchdown on the ground, another through the air. He's just so versatile, isn't he?
He is, and he's exactly what I think we're looking for in the NFL now out of the running back position. Guys who can do everything running it, but also act as receivers. And I don't just mean, you know, the stopgap guys. I don't mean safety valve. I'm talking about big-time parts of.
It got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Goff looking to change the play. Second and 2. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Gone. That's complete to the Porta. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Patterson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He did.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Goff now to throw.
Oh, he got it.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Oh, you got to
Now,
catch the
here's
ball.
a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Mahomes.
Oh,
And that is incomplete.
What the fuck are you doing?
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Just too many mistakes in all phases of the game. Still, you've got a chance to get this back to a one-score game here in the third quarter. You've got to be able to convert here. Instead, it comes up empty.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Yeah.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit. And
in for the Lions, touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
3rd and 2. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown!
The Lions. That nigga, they turn Patty water off. I want to play with the Texans. That nigga, I don't know about CJ right now. He trying to get bang bang Niners game. Oh, shuck it. I ain't got no DBs. Do got niggas who gonna hit a little too. Run outside. We gotta watch these fast ass running backs. I said I knew it. How do
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season. Tua Tagovailoa.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. That's who is going to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Purdy eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this nigga
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
An ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now they'll shift things around. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Purdy from the gun. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. 2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Somebody,
I'll tell you this, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Oh, they did.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, they got him again. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping them.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter.
Hell nah.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice. So he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on first down.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Purdy.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Purdy looking to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Down the left sideline. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 73 yards. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area,
He's got a man, complete, touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Tua hit, and the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to...
He's working. They didn't beat Tua up in. I'm talking about any other team, I'd be zoned out with them niggas. I'm sending their ass. He ain't fucking with me today, bro.
It's still,
At least.
all you niggas do is fall off and start sports betting. Get your broke bitch ass out of here. Oh, if I put $1 on there, I'm gonna win $1 million. I'm gonna get a million. Get your broke ass out of here. You ain't get shit. You're gonna win shit. You don't even know nothing about basketball. Jersey dress wearing ass. You your all your money away. What y'all doing? Y'all ain't gonna win. Get your dumb ass out of here. Parlay that. Quit playing the fuck out of crazy.
Hey, being something parlay that.
Real street comedy, what's that? Man, real street comedy, man. Tell these broke ass niggas get off your shit and go get some motion, my boy. Yeah, go, hey, listen here. You do the same. Bitch ass nigga. What is you talking about? You on this motherfucker too. Call my phone. I don't want to hear no big money. Fuck you too. Fuck everybody. Block me, nigga. Block me, nigga. Get some little cool points. Cool points getting ass nigga. Brownie points getting ass nigga. Up the skull ass niggas. Oh, call me money on some real. I don't give a fuck on that shit either. I'm gonna call me money on some
Tell me, yeah, fuck them niggas, big money. Tell them niggas get some money. Tell my nigga, fuck you too, nigga. Well, that nigga sound like Busta Rhymes.
yeah, yo, hey, listen here. You, hey, y'all niggas ain't took niggas hoes. Real street comedy, what's happening? Man, real street comedy, man. Tell these broke ass niggas get off your shit and go get some motion, my boy. Yeah, yo, hey, listen here. You do the same. Bitch ass nigga. What is you talking about? You on this motherfucker too. Call my phone. I don't want to hear no big money. Fuck you too. Fuck everybody. Block me, nigga.
It's not
That motherfucking mask on. I think y'all
My dog. That's not your man, bitch. That's mine. That nigga drunk. That bitch ain't shooting. Yeah, nigga. I need to say this. Oh my god. This is what bitches do. In the bottom.